Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a chicken crescent casserole. So here I just have a rotisserie chicken that I shredded up, and I won't be using all of this for this recipe. I will freeze some, but I'm gonna roll that up in some crescent rolls along with some cheese, and then I'm gonna put them in a greased 9x13 baking dish.
Cause I think I do want you next to me. Want you next to me, but does this work? Cause I know I can't get to you. I like the chase, and I know you do too. Am I just in love with the idea of you?
So now that I have all of these rolled up, I'm going to put them in my oven at 375 for 10 minutes. And I'm going to be working on a little cheesy, delicious sauce to pour over top of them. So for the sauce, all you need is milk, cream of chicken, sour cream, and some cheese and pepper. And then you're just going to put that in a little saucepan and let it all melt together. Now that the 10 minutes is up, I took them out and I'm going to pour this cheesy sauce over top of them. And as you can see, I didn't let the cheese fully melt, but it'll all come together in the oven, so all is good. And after I poured the sauce on, I topped it with a little bit more cheese and a little bit more pepper, and then I popped it back in the oven for 20 minutes, and that is it. I served these up with some green beans and mashed potatoes. These are the Bob Evans mashed potatoes. These are my go-to when I don't feel like making homemade. And then I also served it with some deviled eggs that I made earlier that morning. I've been craving them, and they definitely hit the spot. That was our dinner for Monday. Here I'm making a marinade for some Monterey chicken. So all it is some honey, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, salt, and garlic powder. So all I did was put some chicken in a Ziploc bag and then put the marinade in and covered it with water until it reached the top of the chicken breast, and I let it marinate for 8 hours. I'm about to make some fried green tomatoes in my air fryer. So I have a small green tomato that I have sliced, and I patted it dry and seasoned with salt and pepper. And then in this little bowl I have an egg and some milk. The recipe calls for buttermilk, but I don't have any, so I'm just working with what I got. And then here I have some plain flour and then a mixture of cornmeal and panko breadcrumbs with some garlic salt. So I'm just going to take a tomato, dip it in the flour, then the egg mixture, and then into the panko. And then I'm going to show you what I do next. I let my air fryer preheat for about 3 minutes, and then I sprayed the bottom of my basket, put in my green tomatoes, and then I sprayed the tops with some more oil. So I'm going to let that cook at 400 for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over and let it go for another 3 minutes, and they should be done. I cooked my marinated chicken on the grill, and when it came off, I topped it with some of this Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and some cooked bacon and some of this Monterey Jack cheese. So now I'm just going to pop it in my microwave for like 20 seconds just to let the cheese melt, and then it'll be ready. I am serving the Monterey chicken with corn on the cob that I've just seasoned with butter, salt, and pepper. And then we are having some of that leftover mashed potatoes from yesterday. And I'll probably pull out some ranch to dip my green tomatoes in. But that is dinner for Tuesday. On Wednesday, I made some mini pizza calzones. So for the dough, I used these Rhodes dinner rolls. I got them in the freezer section at Kroger's, and all I did was put them on some parchment paper, and then I covered them with a tea towel, and I let them rise and thaw for 3 hours. So the 3 hours is up, so now I'm just going to flour these up and roll them out, and then I'm going to be adding my toppings to it. So for my toppings, all I did was put some pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni, and I had a lot of leftover bacon from the day before, so I also added that in. And once I rolled those up, I did a little egg wash with just some egg and water, and I brushed that on and just sealed everything together with a fork. And then I just let these bake at 400 for 12 minutes. I topped mine with some Parmesan cheese, and I served it with some pizza sauce, the same pizza sauce that I use inside the calzones. I just warmed it up, and then I served it with a big side salad, and that is just a mix of romaine and spinach along with some croutons and ranch. I am just getting dinner started, and I'm making this Knorr's one skillet meal. It's the lemon chicken with barley. I got this for free with my free Friday coupon at Kroger's, and I don't know that I would actually buy this because it's $2.99, and you have to add the chicken, spinach, and carrots. So pretty much you're just paying for the barley and some seasonings, and I feel like I could get a bag of barley that would last a few meals for the same price and just add the seasonings that I already have. But I will say that it smells really, really good. And I was looking at the ingredients, and they seem pretty clean. I mean, I'm no expert, but it seems like good ingredients to me. So, I mean, maybe I would buy this again if it's, like, really, really amazing. I don't know. But I will let you guys know what I think about it when it's done. Since Josh and the kids won't eat that, they are having fish sticks and fries. The kids are already in there chowing down. And yesterday, I went to Save a Lot just to pick up some water, and I ended up spending $40. They had all of the stuff to make strawberry shortcake sitting together, and I just couldn't resist. So we are going to have some strawberry shortcake for dessert. So this stuff was delicious. I liked it way better than I thought I would, and I even made Josh try a bite, and he really liked it. So that's saying something, and I will definitely be rebuying this. For the side, I did some sweet potatoes. All I did was cut them in half, and then I drizzled them with some olive oil and salt and just rubbed that in really well. And I let them bake at 400 degrees for 35 minutes. And cooking it this way makes them caramelize, and it is just so good. On Friday, I just did some simple beef tacos. I'm serving them on Dorito shells, and I just topped mine with cheese, lettuce, and some taco sauce. And then for the side, I made my homemade Mexican rice. I made a whole video on it before. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link it in the description box in case you are interested. This is what the box looks like for the Dorito shells, and it is a taco kit, so you get the taco seasoning and the sauce. And I just highly recommend these if you haven't tried them yet. We love them. So I want to start making one night of the week a meatless meal. Don't hold me to it, but that's the goal. So I have made this once before, the veggie tortellini soup, and we really liked it, so I'm going to be doing it again. And it is so simple. All you do is let some vegetable broth come up to a simmer. I am halving this recipe, by the way. And then you just add in some tomato paste, combine that, and then add in some frozen veggies and frozen tortellini, or you could use fresh, whatever you want to use. And then you just let that cook for 3 minutes, or whatever your directions say on your tortellini. And then you add in some heavy cream and season it with salt, parsley, and basil. And that's literally it. It's so flavorful, delicious. And I got this recipe from my Pioneer Woman cookbook, but I have also found it on Pinterest. So I will link the recipe in the description box if you're interested. I'm just serving it with some grilled cheeses, and that is dinner for Saturday. On Sunday, we went to Golden Corral. We had a kid-free night. We were celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary that's coming up. But that ends this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, you should definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!